Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple GFX. So there's going to be two things you're going to be needing for this. One is Roblox Studio, which should have come with Roblox on your computer, and Blender 2.79, which I will put the link to the download in the description. So the first thing you're going to need to do is open Roblox Studio. Once you're in Roblox Studio and logged in, you click New right here, click Baseplate, and it's going to load you in. And then I'm going to show you the basics of Roblox Studio if you don't already know. To move around, you use WASD, and to look around, you just hold down right click and move your mouse around. And so first we're going to be loading in our character. So to do that, you go right over here, click this, click plugins, and then you're just going to click this and this one right here, download it, and then once it's downloaded, you're just going to click plugins, then you're going to click load character. So you're just going to type in the character, the name of the character you're going to use. I'm just going to use my own character. So, and then you just click spawn R6. And then your character should have loaded in. And then you can drag it down. So I don't really like this face. I'm going to change that. And to change my face, I'm going to click this right here, find my head, go to home, click move, and then I moved it. Next, I'm going to remove this face. I'm going to click this, click face, and then just backspace. So now I'm going to find the face that I want. So to do that, you click this, plugins, and then you click images. If you know the face that you want and you know its name, you can just search it up. So I'm going to search super happy face. So I searched that up, and then I'm just going to find the one I like, drag it onto the head. Next, I'm going to click head over here, drag it right here, and boom, you have a new face. But I don't want this bandage right here, so I'm just going to find bandage and then backspace. Okay, so now we have our character loaded in. So you're just going to right click on your item, click export selection, and then you aren't able to see my files, but you're gonna find the folder you want to save it in. I have a special folder for that, and I am just going to type in what I want to name it. Make sure you do OBJ and not MTL. When you save it, it'll give you options, and then just click save. So now your character should be saved, and we're going to do the next step. So now that we have saved our character, we are going to download the woman rig. So you're just going to have to go, I'm going to put the link to it in the description, and you're going to click download. Just click X on this, and then at the bottom right here, you're going to click it, and then it'll take you to Blender if you've already downloaded it. Okay, so if you followed all of those steps properly, then you should be in this in Blender 2.79 right now. So I'm going to show you the controls of Blender. So to move around, you click Shift F and WASD, just like Roblox Studio. And then to stop moving around, you just left click. To click on items in over here, then you right click on them like this, But if you want to click on items on the side over here, you left click just normally. So the first thing we're going to be doing is deleting the head. So to do that, you just right click on one of the head parts, click X, then delete. So make sure to delete all of these little parts. X, delete, X, delete, X, delete, X, delete, X, delete. So then you should have a headless woman rig. Okay, so next we need to give this body texture, or like our character's looks. So you're going to right click on one of the body parts right here. I like to right click on the arm, and you're going to go to this corner, drag down, go over here, click node editor, and then zoom in, use this to go up, and then you should find something called image texture right here. Then you click this open image, find the file you saved it in. I saved mine in GFX folder, and then right over here, I have a lot of files. Right over here, you're just gonna search the name of your character. So I'm gonna search this, and then it should be, for me, it's usually the first one for some reason, but I think for most people it's the last one. I don't know why for me it's the first one. If the last one doesn't work, try the first one. If that doesn't work either, try all of them. And if that doesn't work either, then you just did something wrong. So I clicked the top one and I got my character. So next we are going to be getting our body, our head. So we're going to do over here, you're going to click File, Import, Wavefront OBJ. Okay, make sure it's Wavefront OBJ. Then you go back to the same file you saved your character in. So once again, GFX folder. And I named mine GFX. And now I'm just going to double click on that. And my body should have spawned in. So now it's actually all the way over there. It's because the origin in Blender is different than the origin in Roblox Studio. That's okay, that we can work with it. So to get it over here, right now it's the controls for it are all the way over here, and that's not what we want. So we're going to click Object down here, Transform, Origin to Geometry. So now the controls are right over there. We're going to drag it. We're going to drag it to our rig, and we only want the head and maybe like some purses and stuff. So I'm going to delete the torso, the arm, the other arm, the legs, and the other leg. So now we are going to want to select this entire thing. So to select multiple things at a time, you can click on one thing, and while holding Shift, click another thing. So now, as you can see, I've selected both things at a time. So now we're just gonna keep holding Shift and clicking all the parts. Okay, so now I have the entire like accessories selected. So then we want to combine all of these so that we don't have to keep clicking them all the time. So right here we're going to click Tools and then Join. So now it's just one big item. So now try your best to drag this into the perfect spot how it was in Roblox Studio. So, and then, and to move things around, you click down here. So this is move. This one right here can move. This one is rotate, to rotate. And then this one is to scale. If you do these, you can make it taller, wider, shorter, however you like it. So we just need to get this perfectly in spot. Okay, so sometimes you have to look at it from different angles or to get it perfect. This looks pretty good to me. So now now we like this. So now I'm going to get my background. I don't just want this plain black background. So so we're not going to be having a room, but I'm going to post an advanced GFX tutorial. You can watch that after you've done this. So to get the background, you're going to do Shift A, and then you're going to have all these options. You're going to click Mesh, then Plane. So this is the plane. Drag it down, and then rotate it so it's standing up straight. Then you want to scale it so it's like a wall. So we're going to click Scale down here, use this, and scale it so that it's how you want it. Okay, so now we have our wall, but I also want like a floor so that it looks like my character is actually standing on something. So again, we're going to click Shift A, Mesh, Plane. So, and then, yeah, so then we're going to do this, scale it until it's how we want it. Okay, so now we have a little setup for our character. So we want to color it. So we're gonna right click on one of the planes, go over here, click this, click new, click, instead of data, we want it to be object. So click data, object. So now it's an object, and we're gonna click new again. So now we want it to be like a nice color. So choose whichever color you want. I'm gonna be doing like a nice pastel pink. So then right now it's still gray, but if you click render, this is how it'll look when it's finished. We'll do the lighting and stuff later, but this is how it'll look, like pink, like that. So then you're gonna go back to texture mode. Okay, and then next you're going to right click on the bottom one, click new, and then color doesn't have to be exactly the same. I'm just gonna get how close I can. If you want, you can get exact by looking at the RGB code and then putting the same one here, but I'm fine. Okay, so now we have our little character with the pink background and the pink floor. So now we're gonna wanna pose our character so it's actually doing something. Since it's simple GFX, I'm just gonna make my character just saying hi. So to pose your character, there's many different spots. So right here is to rotate the shoulder, and the whole arm will move with it. Right here, you can rotate just the elbow. Right here, you can do just the hand. Right here, you can do the fingers, how they are. Right here, it's the same with this hand. And then for the legs, the entire leg. And this one is just the knees. And then this one is just the foot. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all you need to know. This one kind of turns the body, but we're not going to be using that right now. Okay, so to make it say hi, I'm just going to turn it like this, maybe like this, and then I'm going to turn the elbow so it's like this. Okay, so now my character is saying hi. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, and then I kind of want my character putting her hands on her hips. So, and if you click this white thing in the middle, you can just move it around however you like. But sometimes that doesn't really work. But right now it's working pretty good for this. So I'm just gonna adjust it so it's on the hips. Okay, so I really like this. I'm also going to change the way actually I'm not going to do that. Just going to leave it like that. And then I also want to change, I'm going to make it doing a nice pose with the legs, like this. And then, yeah, I think I like this for now. This looks pretty good to me. Okay, so next we are going to be we're going to get the camera set up. Without a camera, you can never finish it. So to get a camera, make sure you're not clicking on one of the things to pose. You should be clicking on one of the objects. So I'm just going to click on this background right here. And then I'm going to click Shift A, go down here, camera. And then now the camera's over there. To view the camera, right over here, we're going to click View Camera. So I don't really want a rectangle, I want a square. So to get the square, you're gonna make sure you're clicking on the camera right here. And then for this, instead of 1920 and 1080, we're gonna change the X to 1080. So now it's a square. I'm going to zoom in. So when it's done, everything in this lighted area will be shown. So next we're going to do the lighting. So to see how it's going to look, we're just going to click right here and click rendered. Okay, that's how it'll look after it's rendered. So it's pretty dark, and that's not what we want. So we're not going to be doing anything advanced lighting. We're just going to click right here, this earth kind of thing, and then we're going to click ambient occlusion. It gives it just the basic lighting. So now if we click rendered, it looks like this. So you don't want to be moving around in rendered mode. It makes everything super glitchy. Just a tip. So now basically our GFX is basically done. Now we just need to render it. So we're gonna be clicking this camera right here. Click render, and then it's gonna start rendering. So it's gonna do pixel by pixel. So I will be back when it's done. Okay, so my GFX has finally finished rendering. Sometimes it can take up to an hour, but for me it only took up to like 5 minutes. So now I am going to be saving my GFX. So I'm going to go right here, click image, click save as image. So now I'm going to find the file I want to save it in. I'm going to save it here. I'll just keep it untitled, and then I'm going to click save as image. So right here, just type in whatever you want to name it, and then click save as image. So now it should be saved. Thank you for watching my simple GFX tutorial, and if you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!